Wow. Peace and blessings of the Most High, the balance, omniverses, multiverses, tri-verses, dual verses, and universes be upon you all, an earshot and eye shot of the God. It's your friendly neighborhood, Pharaoh Rising, Chef C. Duamu Tefa Moon, and welcome to another episode of Revision Radio, where we seek, analyze, and break down right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, right thinking, right reasoning, and right action from the third eye point of view. What's happening, family? Right back when we saw us, like with magic, the God is on deck. Peace and blessings. Hatap, I shook. Out back when we saw I shook. Ronald Newton on deck. We here. You already know, man. We on our what? We on our 23rd TARAQ reading. Okay, right back when we saw Goddess is on deck. All right, give a shout out. Coast to coast, galaxy to galaxy. Goddess is on deck. Miss Infinity 9. Right back, Goddess. What's happening? I know y'all over there doing big things, pond in the yard. Yeah. Shout out to all Manama Nationals out there. Yeah, CNYE is going down. Continental, Moorish, Yamashi, Empire type stuff. What's happening, family? We about to get ready. It's this 9 o'clock chant. We about to get it in, you know. Yeah. I'm so happy. Okay, Stilo on deck. I'm Sue. Stilo right back, guard. What's happening with you, beloved? Happy to see you. You already know the lingo. Get involved to evolve or dissolve. That's how it is. You gotta start voguing on it. Get involved to evolve or dissolve. Yo, what's up? How y'all doing, man? I hope everybody's good, man. I hope everybody's hope the family's unified, man. One of my things I was putting together while I was going through the purification was to reach out to the peoples, you know. Water out back. Oh, the wife is good. She doing her best. You know, she's shining like a diamond. We appreciate the love, you know, the family. Hold up, this thing is acting like it's not plugged in. Maybe it's not acting. Maybe it's not plugged. No, it's plugged in. I'm not seeing it move at all. So, which means that it's going to try to make a move on me to detach or to, you know what? Let me do this. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm looking at the power for the computer. Oh, Tawutat, Goddess. We appreciate you. Thank you. We working it out. We trying to stay sucker free in the world of sucker MCs, you know. Yeah, we looking, but you know that the energy we generating, the energy, these powers that we generating, you know, we jump from the pile. Think about the planet, right? Let's think about the planet as a planet of lights, right? And the brighter your light, the more in tune you are with Panethar, the more in tune you are with Panebab, the more in tune you are with, you know what I'm saying? The brighter your light. So think about how dull most of the lights of the world are. So the bright lights are blinding from above. That's where the jinns and the six ether forces know where to attack. Like a lot of brothers and sisters, they don't even be conscious of it. I'm gonna tell you do an experiment when you go into a supermarket or you go into a public place, right? Watch how many people crowd around you when they have no need to. I've been in aisles in the supermarket, and people who come from both angles and literally stand around me, and they put their carts around me and then walk away. And I'm sitting there surrounded by carts. I'm like, they just imprisoned me in the what's going on? Just to be in your way. They don't understand. Them six ether forces in them are attracted. They coming all the way over there just to be in your face. Yeah, man. Because their job, because they already, we just got to keep pushing. We just got to keep pushing. That's so we're going to get ready for the chant. And spiritual and energy vampires, that's a fact. Go into that. There's a book called Energy Vampires. And the Celestine prophecy gives a perfect breakdown of when people that stimulate arguments, they call them they tell people are broken down to intimidators, interrogators, poor me's, and aloofs. Those are the 4 categories of people. So when you analyze people, and that's how they steal energy. Either they play the victim, poor me, or they hit you with the I don't know. And you got to constantly keep asking the questions, and that's how they get your energy, or they intimidate you. Nigga, where was you? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? They intimidate. You better do this. You better do that. And then the interrogator is, so why is this? Why is that? How come? When? Why? What? Those are the different personality traits and mechanisms for stealing energy. But once you know, you know. And then, so the trick was the way that you handle it is, everybody that know that we're about energy, we just freely give the energy to each other. Then nobody's starving. You dig? Nobody's starving. Everybody's willing to share their life source, their energy, their solar plexus. I'm not being stingy with my sun. My solar plexus, I'm coming every day, I'm coming up and I'm pouring as much as I can into the world. You know, my Umi says, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world. Let's see. I want my people to be free, to be free, to be free. Want my people to be free. You dig what I'm saying? That's where we at with it. So let me get this chant up, y'all. We gonna get it in. It's 9 o'clock. Chisholm. We're gonna try something else, because the other day we're gonna read that later. We're going to read this later. We're going to go back through that later. Not right now. Yeah, I was going through that United New Happy Nation, the Moors Constitution, because the bozos are still running around lying about what Potter Bad wrote the whole Constitution about what he trying to do. So, and he ain't calling niggas no Yamashi Creek neither. Not in it, not at all. 1992. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all ready? I think I should drink a little bit of water just to wet my whistle a little bit. He said these waters be having combination locks on them. I was there looking at Lean on me the other day. You smoke crack, don't you? Don't you smoke crack? Make this a little wider. Okay, family. Let's get in the zone. Anunate Kaleja Wef Paud. We are all in the all expanded. Patak Yud. Anuki Jawef Pa Ashukim Pa Paud. Wu Kale Ashuk Kawun Jawef Neya. Anuki Kasamonim Pa Paud. Wu Pa Paud Kawun Kasamonim Neya. Anuki Wahu Ame Pa Paud. Wu Pa Paud Kawun Wahu Ame Neya. Na cook kado na ju ame kasam unim pa paut wu habub ame mushkasun na cook kado kawan kale pafef na cook dayo joef pa paut ame wase ame the yarni kawun lake bakui joef pa paut anuki yabe binafashni pa paut kawun anuki pa paut kado na cook kador Pa paut amun akuk amun. Lahe hum menenun. Am tumate kare hum. Am tumate kare kum. Am tumate kare nun. Am tumate jawef neya. Am tumate neya wuanuki hum. Yaye ashukraye asmu jaye nun. Yaye nataru afuknun. Anunate mukradukum. Yaye nataru afuknun. Afuknun. Yaye nataru nun. Anun. Atun. Amun. Ya Yehu, Ya Yehu, Ya Ye Nataru. Ya Yesaye, Ya Yesaye, Ya Ye Nataru. Ya Yehika, Ya Yehika, Ya Ye Nataru. Amkumate pa mufaku. Ya Yehu, Ya Yehu, Ya Ye Nataru. Amkumate pa mufaku. Hua nunate mukradukum. Vuem kumate muisanun. Ya Yehu, Ya Yehu, Ya Ye Nataru. Aro muklas nuna tumraye. Ya Yehu, Ya Yehu, Ya Ye Nataru. Ya Ye mukdamu afuznun. An kummane yake la duda muslafunun. Umuisarunun. Mane yake sawura paba. Mane yake kawuna kahau. Mane yake yathe achak. Mane yake kawuna bashawu damam. Yaye nataru mugdamunun. Aro muvdanun. Anhu kawun manza mane pa nataru. Aro anhu kawun baba yananan. Aro anhu kawun atumraye. Aro anhu kawun haror. Yaye nataru muslafunun. Afuznun mane pa mutwadu. Afuznun mane gahalan. Yaye nataru afuznun. Mane sayor kayora. Afuznun afuznia. Afuznun afuznia. Yaye nataru nun. Nakuk talub tamui bipa nataru. Mane pa lain lawi tananu. Kale ranamatni ate laepa nataru. Wu kale namazoratni ate lae kayariyatun laepa nataru. Had to go off the head on that one. Panan misfa kawun. Pasawabu pataruk. Zikawuna nazula lahe amkun. Mane maspadu masa. Ame hadianun udamaun. Mane muslafukun. Unetaru. Arjulaye nafashukum. Afukshane kawunkum. Pasawabu pataruk. Pahadian wupadama. Anun tawamkum. Lahe penandamal wushafe. Anun tawamkum. Lahe tim. Na soy nun. Anun tawamkum. Lahe ashukuma. Amkumate muslafunun. Anunate mukradukum. Anun talum nasarkuma. Anun talum nasarkuma. And so nun kainataru. And so nun muslafunun. Anunate muspatu. Anun. Atum. Atum. Amun. Anunate kale jawef paut. Nataru nun yaye muftaru yaye nataru. Yaye atumra yaye natar. Yaye nun yaye natar. Yaye nun tat yaye natar tat. Yaye ha yaye natar. Yaye hatat yaye natar tat. Yaye kak yaye natar. Yaye kak tat yaye natar tat. Yaye amun yaye natar. Yaye amun tat yaye natar tat. Yaye atum yaye natar. Yaye shishash yaye natar. Yaye tafaf natat yaye natar tat. Yaye sabab yaye natar. Yaye natat yaye natar tat. Yaye orash tat yaye natar tat. Yaye asar yaye natar. Yaye Nabab Tat Hatat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Satak Yaye Nathar. Yaye Hara Yaye Nathar. Yaye Haptwi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Anak Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Aha Hara Twi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Nafartum Yaye Nathar. Yaye Mantu Yaye Nathar. Yaye Bapti Yaye Nathar. Yaye Sakam Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Hatat Harat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Ba Ibis Yaye Nathar. Yaye Pata Yaye Nathar. Yaye Basas Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Imhatap Yaye Nathar. Yaye Hu Yaye Nathar. Yaye Matat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Mahat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Kafafra Yaye Nathar. Yaye Maskanent Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Raye Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Kantimentiu Yaye Nathar. Yaye Hika'a Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Nathat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Ma'at Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Renan Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Shai Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Sashat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Mafdat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Sabak Yaye Nathar. Yaye Anap Yaye Nathar. Yaye Khanum Yaye Nathar. Yaye Khanash Yaye Nathar. Yaye Pata Nun Yaye Nathar. Yaye Saye Yaye Nathar. Yaye Haktat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Amas Yaye Nathar. Yaye Sarap Twi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Atun Raye Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Jahutwi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Patawarat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Sakat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Ha Yaye Nathar. Yaye Nahapka Yaye Nathar. Yaye Sakar Yaye Nathar. Yaye Ba'a Yaye Nathar. Yaye Akar Yaye Nathar. Yaye Imharat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Wapa Watat Yaye Nathar. Yaye Sokat Hatap Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Meri Tat Sakar Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Saye Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Gorat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Asata Nu Yaye Nathar. Yaye Bahat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Kanam Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Manak Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Hamam Yaye Nathar. Yaye Mahatwi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Kabas Ananafaf Yaye Nathar. Yaye Da'amatarafaf Yaye Nathar. Yaye Maritat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Nasat Yaye Nathar. Yaye Imjadat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Nakhak Patat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Sakat Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Anak Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Jadad Yaye Nathar. Yaye Tum Yaye Nathar. Yaye Wahu Yaye Nathar. Yaye Yasas Yaye Nathar. Yaye Anak Yaye Nathar. Yaye Afafnuit Yaye Nathar. Yaye Satat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Sakatwi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Immaat Yaye Nathar. Yaye Nana Yaye Nathar. Yaye Imnuit Yaye Nathar. Yaye Imsataktwi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Mugdal Tat Yaye Nathar Tat. Yaye Rahashafaf Yaye Nathar. Yaye Maratwi Yaye Nathar. Yaye Amun Reye Yaye Nathar. Hu Anunate Kale Jawef Paut. That's right. Hold up. Be powder nan empire babasar. Woo. Pa batal matat arashtat. Woo. Pa tauba sanan harar. Amun. Let's get some of this on our tomb. A little bit of this on our tomb. Stop sharing. I'm gonna go until I can mess up. I'm trying to get like 9 in. Hold up. On my tomb. I messed it up already. Hold up. Om Anum. Om Atum. Om Atum. Om Amun. Om Anum. Om Atum. Om Atum. Om Amun. Om Anum. Om Atum. Om Atum. Om Amun. There's another key I do it in too. Another, so I'm saying. I did it before, but I messed it up. I'm gonna do it one time. Om, Om Manu, Om Atum, Om Atum, Om Amun, Om Manu, Om Atum, Om Atum, Om Amun. I be trying to get y'all game. Y'all gonna crack this code? Y'all gonna crack that lock? Open up that door? You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like this, because I be high. Or not most high. The highest wave of 9 to the 9th power of 9. I be up there. I be thinking. Yeah, I be zoned out. Hold up. Kind of thought told me to get one more. They said get one more before I even go into the joint. I'm gonna do something out of the Pabalak, which is the message Yanun. Remember, this was given to him. It's a book time. No. We ain't gonna go with book of time. Book of love. Book of love. Let's go into the book of love. It says, I'm inspired to you. I'm inspired to Natuk Jawef Lahajnun, to speak in our tongue. Pamisfa Shalel Ashuk, the book of divine love. When you all looked towards the sun, he looked at you all. Lame amdkum shawuf laye pa shamash, anhu shawufa jaye amdkum. That is Ashuk, divine love. Pafef or Pafif, Kawun Ashuk. When you all touch the water, she touched you all. Lame amdkum lamus pa maye, anha lamusa amdkum. Pafef Kawun Ashuk. That is Ashuk, divine love. When you all walk upon the soil, it received you all. Lame amdkum mashui hayen pa tarab zi kabudza amdkum. That is Ashuk, divine love. Pafef Kawun Ashuk. When you all drank juice, it nourished you all. Lame amkum sharuba osar zi rajora amkum. Pafef Kawun Ashuk. That is Ashuk, divine love. When you all call us, we respond. Lame amkum Daut nun anun labui. Pafef Kawun Ashuk. That is divine love. Ashuk. Pawut Kawun. All is. That is chapter 1 in the book of divine love in Pabalag. And I felt that? Oh man, talk about indigenous and native. Talk about the sun. When you call on the sun, he looking at you. When you looking at him, when you touching the water, she touching you. When you touching her. Let's do one more. We in the energy. We in the soul, not in the spirit. We're not caught up in the spirit. We caught up in the soul. We taking it to the sun. Soul. Essence. Let's go. One more. Aitui. Come. Towards your own race by way of Ashuk. Laye salalukum kum be Ashuk. Come. Towards your own ancestors by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye muslafu kum be Ashuk. Come. Towards your own culture by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye hazab kuma be Ashuk. Come. Towards you all's your own family by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye yasar kum be Ashuk. Come. Towards your own way by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye kum TARAQ kuma be Ashuk. Come towards you all's own salvation by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye taklus kuma be Ashuk. Come towards your own resurrection by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye tabauth kuma be Ashuk. Come towards you all's own freedom by way of Ashuk. Aitui. Laye chafashdum kuma Ashuk be Ashuk. Come towards your own us by way of Ashuk, divine love. Aitui. Laye amkum nun be Ashuk. Pawut Kawun. All is. Damn. Now, you know, when you start off like this, you don't have no idea where you're going to end up. Woo! Yeah. Route back. What's happening? Yeah. Okay. That's who that is. Victor here. Going okay. Route back. Peace and blessings to the family. What's going on? Sound like with magic? Yeah, we on deck. Yeah, we going hard. And we ain't gonna be here all night. Y'all think gonna have me all night now. That's not happening. We got this part to read. And we give y'all a couple of some more energy, a little bit more energy, and we on out of here. But let me give y'all a shout out. Ronald Newton, Miss Infinity 9. Going on, guys. Stilo the Scientist, Guada 9. Yeah. Jerome McCann. Okay. Who else? Okay, Al is on deck. MV Gordon is here. Lamar Watson. Appreciate y'all. Israel, Raul Babmuisa. Yeah, we set it up right. Al, don't make it complicated, Al. Take them last 4 pages, get it notarized, and scan that and send it back in. And we worry about all the rest of that later. You got to get it on record. Let's get it, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Don't worry about, you get page 10, 11, 12, 13. That's what you do. You sign it, and it got the mess up in the, because it talks about like, okay, like if you doing a minor and you got like a guardian and all that, yeah, just disregard it because that's the only place for the notary. So you might have to sign it twice for the notary, depending on what notary. If they don't want it, if it's too far, your signature is too far away. But that's it, Al. That's it. Just get those 4 pages, 10, 11, 12, 13. Get those notarized, scan it, send it to them. We got to the 31st to finish all the rest of that. The 31st of January. So don't worry about all the rest of that. Peace. Nick and Lucian. What's going on? All right, so salute. Okay. Shot Gritty. Yeah. You working on God, you at the script club for Christmas Eve getting that change? You getting that change? They got you doing something strange for that change? Yo, yeah. Family. All right, so, you know, we've been having a ball with these TARAQs. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these, I done read all of them like so many times, and still, as we read them, I'm coming up with stuff that I ain't seeing. I'll be like, oh, man, I forgot all about that. Oh, man, that was a banger. Like, really, we've been getting hit with some stuff, y'all. Like, really. And we almost here. We almost here. This is the 30th TARAQ. This is the one. We're gonna read this. This is the 30th one. Yeah, we almost there. Yep. Yeah, we almost there. We almost. Yeah, this whole. Yeah, this is the 30th one. Yeah, we almost here. Okay, it's the one we're gonna read last. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? This is the one we read last, y'all. This is the 30th. I got that on the side. This tucked in. Boom, one in the chamber. That's sitting there where it's supposed to be at. I ain't read Mind's Eye because my Mind's Eye is so up from the floor. Yeah, my Mind's Eye is like, no. I mean, how many pages is Mind's Eye? Because mine's go to, this is 14, 15. So which one is this? Cause you left me, baby. Oh, wait, hold up. We might have some action, yeah. Oh, this is you know what I don't have? I don't have the damn first page of this joint. It starts off page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man. What's the joint? Amkum? Yeah. And then I got the Mind's Eye. Starts on page 1, but I know, yeah, I I can't read these two. I put them to the side. Gotta find the rest of the pieces. I'll be tearing these pieces up. I'll be playing. I'm on them. What's up? What you said? Highlighting everything. I'm gonna highlight that, matter of fact. All right, so we about to read yo, you know what? I know it is with Baba, right? Because Baba speak when he talk like 10 years, 20 years ahead. So, like all throughout the Ansar, I remember back when I was young, I used to ask my uncle, because my uncle, you know, 3 of my uncles. Yo, women of wisdom. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, right? Yo, my mom's she be talking, and she talking pieces and parables and riddles, right? Know my mama all my life, of course, right? So the other day, she talking to me, and she like, yeah, you know, she's like, yeah, you know, like how we used to say, word is bond, bond is word, you know, word is bond, bond is life. I give my life, you know what I'm saying, before my word fail. I'm like, she's like, yeah, that's, you know, I don't understand, you know, a lot of brothers started getting into the Masonic lodges and stuff. And she said, you know, all that stuff we learned, you know, as part of Nation of Gods and Earth. I'm like, when you was part of Nation of Gods and Earth? I said, when you was a part of Nation of Gods and Earth? She just started laughing. I said, that ain't funny, nigga. Yo, what are you talking about? It put a whole nother spin on when I look at all my baby pictures. When I look at all my baby pictures, yo, my mom's always got a head wrap, right? I'm like, let me find out Mama Love was an earth. Ain't never tell nobody. Like, that's probably when she was out on her own in the streets before she got with Ivy. Ivy was, you know, Ivy took her in because her mother passed away. And Ivy was a strict Jehovah's Witness. So then that's when she changed over and started studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses. But mom, she always, well, it just popped in my head when I thought about my uncle Rob Shahid, because he was one of, you know, he was deep into the Ancestral community. And Uncle Aziz, you know, shout out to my Uncle Aziz. He's still trucking, him and his Sahaba, the elder Rama, Pa McDowell, you know, they still trucking. They 2 peas in the pod, you know. But yeah, you know, so Uncle Aziz came from one end of the family with Uncle Carlos, and all of them were studying the Ansarullah, New Islamic Hebrew doctrine. And then my Uncle Rob was coming from the other end, and he was studying. See what I'm saying? Like, apparently Mama was Earth. Apparently. Yeah, so that's how I got access to that information, man, at a young age. So at a good time, because everything is in our subconscious mind. We're looking to access it. Crystal Skulls action. We're looking to activate it and access the genetic information, the light knowledge, not right knowledge, but the light knowledge that's coming on the rays of the sun, specifically to downloaded in our DNA, which is a storage facility for all the information. I told y'all, where we start dictate where we end up going. Told y'all this is happening. So the light knowledge is stored in the DNA, which has all the knowledge of past, present, and future just stored in the DNA. Once we unlock it, we go back to, you know, once we unlock these limitations that we put on ourselves, because most of the stuff, the concepts are limitations that we put on ourselves because we indoctrinated and look at ourselves from the psychology, from the viewpoint, and from the conceptual, position of our enemy. of the invader, of the Mukasu, who only has 6,000 years of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So he limits us. You see? He's trying to break through what you already broke through. Most of us are already between two worlds because of the drama and trauma that we went through our lives, being on this goddamn world. The trauma, the shootouts, the niggas escaped. My brother, I was talking to my brother a few months ago. Nigga talk about how he went to, it was like a party or something, and he in Brooklyn. And, he talked about, he got drunk over there. And I said, yeah, I never go hang out there because the brothers out there, a lot of Latino brothers out there, them niggas be acting up sometimes. So he was like, nigga, acting up. He said, nigga, I leave. I'm going to the car. He said, nigga ran down on me, bust him in the head. Another nigga tried to niggas threw a bag over his head. Niggas were trying to put him in the trunk. It's like, what? Whoa, no, nigga. Get that juju away. I'm like, why? He's like, yeah. He said, niggas try to put me in the truck. He said, only reason what happened, he said, why they that second that they took, they couldn't just push him in. He said they tried to just throw him in, but they didn't get over, they didn't lift him up high enough. And when they try to re-establish this, he let him have it. Boom, boom, he started swinging on it. And once they loosened up, he spent on him, we play football. He just spent and he took off, taking the hood off as he going. He said, I don't even know what it was about. I don't know what. Nothing. He said, I ain't had no problems with nobody. He said, them niggas was randomly about to pick me off the street. I said, nigga. I said, you'd have woke up in Bangladesh with no joint and an outfit with some red pumps. And they would have been like, Fatima, go get that bread. Go get them rupees. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, man, you got to be careful out there. Yeah, so, crazy. Light waves, man. Solar flares this weekend on out. Yeah, let's talk. They talk. Let's talk about that. They talking. That's our communication. That's going to disrupt everything, bro. Y'all got to get ready. We got to get ready to have a network together where if all of this stuff fail, we still could connect. You dig? I'm going to say just look into companies that focus on stuff like that. Because we got some stuff in the stash, and we're going to roll it over with the government, and we're going to make sure like all of us is equipped with all that information, all that technology. So if all this stuff fail, we still could communicate with each other without these people and their stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Trust me, it exists. If you can think about it, it exists. We in a 5G world. It exists. So what's tonight's patara? What's tonight's patara? I thought about this, but my wife, I'm gonna get her to read this one day. This gonna be her patara to read. I'm not reading it. Sacred Feminine. Yeah, I might read this. Because it set the foundation of morally and the integrity and how niggas supposed to be moving. Even though, you far and in between find them niggas. But speaking in tongue, let me see. Speaking of tongues. Yeah, I'm about to jump into one. Soulmates. What's today? This is the 23rd, right? Yep, 23rd. We're going to read the argument. That's our patara for today. We read these, y'all. Yeah, we read these. Y'all was here. Y'all was with me. Yep, we read these. We read these. Yep. Proud. I'm proud of reading. I'm proud that we doing this 30. And we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And I'm gonna just let y'all know. I'm gonna write a list in the description of all the Patriarchs that we read. And then after the 30 is finished for December, I'm gonna keep going for January. But I'm gonna just add a new one every day to let y'all know what I'm reading or listening to, because they got Patriarchs out there on the Patriarch channel on YouTube, and they got like 40 Patriarchs, and they not these. All of them are not these. Trust me, they got a bunch of joints that I don't even have. I think that we'd have read 20. This is our 23rd tonight. I'm pretty sure they got 40 that outside of these 20, 23. Okay, let's go. Anuna te Kalejo F. Pahut. The argument. Patarak, the way. Likum. My beloved jewels in my eyes. Muspatu. I ask you, is it right to argue with those who don't know? That's a heavy build. I say that to the believers. Telling my ex-wife that I'm like, nah, I don't argue. We never argue, not about no religion or spiritual stuff, because you don't know anything. Not saying you don't. I'm saying this is what you say. You believers come to the conversation already establishing the fact that they don't know by the simple fact that they claim to be believers. If you believe and have faith, it means you don't know. That's it. You just believe and hope. So I'm not arguing with you. I'm coming from a position of experience, evidence, and reason. You're coming from a position of belief and hope and faith. We're not arguing. I'm telling you a fact, and you either accept it as such or you don't accept it. I'm not, so we're not going in that. So it's like, is it right to debate with those who don't know? Is it right to converse with those who don't know what they claim they know? What is wrong with most in this day and time? What is the reason so many argue about what they don't know? And why they don't know? And why don't they know? How can they argue over what they don't know? So what is the great argument all about? It's an argument about misinformation. It's an argument about mistranslation. It's an argument about misguidance. It's an argument about who is right and who is wrong. So is the argument right or wrong? Muspatu, we will start with this point. Why do they argue? Who is arguing? Religious people are arguing between each other over who is right. What is right? Right is exact. Right is fact. Right is truth. Right is confirmation. Can one be right about what they don't know for a fact? Can one be right about what is wrong? Well, what is wrong? Wrong is not right. Wrong is not exact. Wrong is not fact. Wrong is not truth. Wrong is not confirmation. Can one be wrong about what they don't know to be fact? Can one be wrong about what is right? My beloved Kharadu of Muspatu, children of Wusabat, how is this that so many are wrong about what is right? And how is it among religious people they are arguing about the same things and all be wrong and all be right? Palisan, the tongue, the vocal box, Pasawat, the voice, Pazanan, the mind, the larynx, Padabar, the speech, Palagag, the language, which is shaped into sound, which is shaped into words, which is shaped into conversation, verses and sentences, combinations of sounds to form words, to form verses, to form conversations, to form tongue, to form a language, and to transform these sounds onto a material object as an inscription or writing. To preserve thoughts or ideas, to preserve words. They can be true or false words. They can be right or wrong words. They are what those who write them claim, and those who read them agree or disagree with the original records. If they disagree, that is an argument. If they disagree, that is an argument. If a scripture or a book or a scroll or a tome or a tablet is recorded in a language, in that language you will find the true meaning of the thoughts of the recorder, not the copy or the re-recorder, but only in the original will convey the thoughts of the original recorder. If you translate, you first transliterate the sound into another script to capture the sounds of another language. Once that's done, the original meaning or the original thoughts are changed. This creates the argument as to whether the translation gives the exact right same thoughts, meanings, feelings, and expressions are the exact thoughts. The answer to this is no, not at all. It's one of them situations that it's one of the things that we always said to our Muslim brothers and sisters about the translation of the Quran. And it's also why we tell them that they end up as slaves under the Arabs' power, because the Arabs speak the language. And you have to depend on them for what the translation is and what the message is, because that's their language. They're the authority. So when you go into under their stuff, you have to give up your energy and submit it to them as the authority. And now you're running around in their stuff, you know. And so they translate that Quran. Speaking of translated Qurans, when I was locked up, we had the Noble Quran, right? And then they ordered Qurans for brothers that weren't speaking the Arabiya, and having even the Arabic in the Quran was confusing the niggas. So they ordered regular books, Qurans, right? With no Arabic in it. Literally no Arabic. It was called the Quran with Koran. And it was all English, right? So we sat down, we was going through different books. So I don't know why it hit me, but we read in one of the chapters, and I see that in the chapter, the compilers, right, who translated it, they were translating something that was coming from Allah, and then they added something else to it, and they put it in parentheses. The words that's in parentheses is the author or the translator's own, opinion or suggestion. This is what is being said, or added to that equation to complete the thought, right? So they got it in parentheses. Then they go on with the verses. Then you see something else with parentheses, right? So I took one of those verses that had the author's suggestion, opinion, whatever, that in that parentheses that was added in the Noble Quran, you see the difference. But when you go to the all English Quran, that now these brothers is running around reading because they said it's easier, those things that's in those parentheses, those opinions and suggestions and those thoughts that were being completed by the compiler of the Quran were now a part of Allah's words in the English book. There was no separation. There was no indication that it wasn't Allah's words. So I literally was showing them, like, look, this is the problem. Boom. Look at this. First of all, not even talk about the fact that the Quran is out of order. Yeah, it's out of order. It started at the middle and ended at the beginning. It's out of order, okay? The first surah revealed is sort of what, 96? Suratu Alaq? Really? So it's 114 chapters, and I got to wait all the way till I get to the end of the book to read the first message? No bueno, okay? No bueno. So Yeah, it started at the middle and ended at the beginning. They talk about it. This has never been tampered with. It's clear without doubt. What's clear? If I give you a storyline, they say, "Oh, it's not a book like any other regular book." You're right, because it's out of order, and nobody publishes a book that's out of order. That give you a book out of sequence. Nobody do that. Okay, nobody do that. So, but yeah, man. So they still couldn't get it. It was like, yeah, but this is a law of words. I'm like, no, those are not a law of words. Those is whoever this author, this company, and that's what they wanted to add to that sequence through synthesis. But now in your Quran, they are Allah's words. And there go the problem with not taking that same time to try to learn the language if that's what you're going to be studying. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, yeah, because they're the same beings. Right back, family. Peace to the God. Peace, young elder on deck. Yeah, appreciate you, family. We appreciate you, God. We stand on the front lines. Man, we went from getting to the front lines to holding the line, and now we pushing the line. Y'all understand where this is at? We pushing the line now. Yeah, that's where we at. We appreciate you, guys. I see you up there every day adding on. I'm getting a little better at this, every day and every way I get better, and better, But definitely, God, we appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Young Elders joint. And y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribed here too. Did y'all like? Did y'all share? Did y'all subscribe? I love it. Thank you for the love for the wife too, family. Yeah, we good. We stepping to do our duty to awaken up the universe. We here. And we doing our best to stay sucker free in the world of sucker MCs. You dig? Yeah. Appreciate you, God. Young Elder stopping by, showing love. All right, let me get back into this. Once that is done, the original meaning of thoughts are changed. This creates the argument as to whether the translation gives the exact right same thoughts, meanings, feelings, and expressions, or the exact thoughts. The answer to this is no, not at all. So a man holding a translation of the Hebrew Bible may not even know that it was not originally in Hebrew or what exactly is Hebrew. Where did it come from? From whom did it come? Who spoke it first and who recorded it first? If you ask today, those who call themselves Habaru Hebrews, Shashashu Israelites, Jawawu Jews, do they have the exact original revelation to the original ancient language? If they don't wish to argue with you and tell the truth, they will say, no, we don't. If you ask, where are the exact originals? If they don't wish to argue, they will say, lost and destroyed. So they don't have the originals, and as such, have only what they claim are copies. There is a great argument born as to right or wrong, true or false. They will argue that men remembered it and made copies. That is their argument. It starts off wrong. So one can be wrong about what is right. Okay, I got you, Bob. Now, as we move on, we come to those who claim to be Christians in many sects or denominations, and they claim they received scriptures also. And their scriptures, they claim, were from the same deity as the Hebrews, and they call them gospel or the good news in translation. They claim, or the ghost spell. Come on, let's take it back to the basics, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Oh, yeah, I know you're going to dig this. Yeah, the gospel or the ghost spell. Remember we used to kill him with that? Don't let me, what? With the who is God and the resurrection and who is Jesus sent to and the, why hit him with the ghost spell and see, brother, because they tell lies to your vision, tell our vision. When you need to read a book, when you only want to hide something from a nigga, they put it in a book, but you got to go to the library where the lies is buried. You ready to wake up, God? Whoa! We was on them. They know what to do. We was on them. Boop, boop, boop. Iverson crossover, finger roll. We was on them. They ain't know what to do with us in the 90s, God. Word. Yeah. Yeah, we about to get back on that. Yeah, so God said, he said, yeah. He said, they start off wrong. So, all right, boom. So they claim they received the scriptures also. And their scriptures they claim were from the same deity as the Hebrews. The gospel, the gospel, the good news in translation. They claim that they came to men in Greek, as well as other dialects of Hebrew, and were later translated to Latin. Right there, the great argument is born. They translated it out of the original and lost the original thought. From Greek and on or to Latin, they translated it to German, French, and onto many other languages, onto English and many different translations and into English. So the argument is now which of the new English translations is exact, right? Truth, fact, confirmed, not one, because they're all translations. What is a translation? Translate is to turn from one language to another by a translator. That is to change. It's not the original. So they cannot argue about what they don't really have in their possession. The original. The same with the Quran, right? The same with the Quran. Oh, you see my Wusabat shirt? It's a little crooked. It's all right. I do that sometimes. I don't know. Let me see. Boom. It's the other way. Boom. No, this way. Boom. I'm loose right now. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm loose right now. Yeah, loose right now. The energy's vibrating. This is how I go down. All right. The same with the Quran of the Muslim world. They claim their scripture was revealed to an Arabian-born Arabic dialect-speaking man by a bright, lighted figure he called an angel. In their Quran, it states straightway that it was sent down to this Arabian named Ahmad in his own tongue or his Quraysh tribal dialect of Arabic. And later, it was transcribed into a book form called Al-Quran, the reading. Some say the reading, some say the recitation. Okay. Yet, if you ask them that this Muslim, do they have the exact original? If they don't wish to argue and tell you the truth, they will say, no, we don't have the original. We do not. If you ask them, where is the original? They will tell you it was destroyed. So if you ask them, then what is it you hold in your hand as the Al-Quran today if you don't have the original? They will say that which was remembered by man and later transcribed into book form. There is the birth of the great argument. They do not have the exact original thought. If asked, is that in the exact same script that it was revealed? If asked, they will say, no, it was spoken, then remembered, then re-spoken, then recorded. And as to this new language that it is found in today, is that the exact original? And if they wish to tell the truth, they will say, no, not at all. Check it. He about to go into why. But let me before Baba go into why, the same thing I was just saying about the brothers that was locked up that was reading the English only version of the Quran, that same thing goes for the Arabs, because the Quran was revealed in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was revealed in his tongue, the Quraysh dialect of Arabia. It wasn't revealed in a noble tongue. It wasn't revealed in a general Arabic language. No, it was revealed in the Prophet Muhammad's tribal language, his tongue, his specific tribal tongue. It's just like you go to Afafrika, you go to the continent, you have all the different tribes, and they have tribal dialects. And then you have things like Swahili, which all the different tribes agree as the language, which was the Bantu and the Arabic mix, and then all the different tribes agree to use that dialect as the dialect of merchants to do transactions. So most of them speak Swahili, just like most of them speak English now, right? So the same thing that went for the English Quran, with the Arabs take a good day, like, yeah, they're like, the Arabs will always say, yeah, this is not the Quran. This is the English version of the Quran is not English. The Quran is Arabic. A lot of them pompous, arrogant, asshole Arabs, they treat niggas like that. Niggas, because they recognize that you are coming into their religion. But what they not telling you is their Arabic Quran is not the Quran, because the Arabic Quran that they got is not the Arabic that the Quran was revealed in. The Arabic that the Quran was revealed in is the Quraysh dialect of the Arabic, not the what they have it, which most of them is the Fusha. It wasn't revealed in that, and not in the Persian, and not in the Urdu, and not in all them different tribal dialects that they use. And they be coming to niggas like, because they know you don't know, putting themselves over, putting their foot on your neck. And you sitting there, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got your own stuff, bro. Come on home, beloved. Come on home. Drop that kufi on Port Authority where the rest of the niggas drop their kufis and Qurans out, all right? Come on home, beloved. Cut it out. Anyway, I digress. They added vowels, they added dots, they added marks, they added symbols, they changed it into chanting. That is music called tajweed and tartil, the way they now read it. See? So I'm gonna go back. If they wished, like, and it says, okay, they would say, no, it was spoken, then remembered. Hold on, let me go back again. If I ask, is that in the exact same script that it was revealed, they would say, no, it was spoken, then remembered, then re-spoken, then recorded. And as to this new language that it is found in today, is that the exact original? If they wish to tell the truth, they will say, no, not at all. They added vowels, they added dots, they added marks, they added symbols, they changed it into chanting, and that is music called tajweed and tartil, and that's the way they now read it. And also the Jawa'u, the Jews, and the Kasasu Christians did the exact same thing to their copies. Make note, my beloved Muspatu, none of them have the originals, and that which they hold and present to you and presents the world as facts beyond any doubt is not even the original script. In the introduction to the Quran that the master teacher wrote, where he actually compiled the Quran in the original order that it was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the original order. So the first chapter sort of in the Quran that I have is Suratu Alaq, the clouding, right? What you have inside the Quran, it starts off, as they call it, the opener, Fatiha, out of Patah, from Patah, or the opener, right? It was originally called Suratul Hamd. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina Siratal Mustaqim, Siratal Ladina An'amta Alaihim, Ghayril Maghdubi Alaihim Waladdallin. So y'all got I told you, I'm there already, okay? It's over. I'm in. We zoned. So, yes, so that's Suratul Hamd that they renamed Suratul Fatiha, because when the Quran was being recompiled and the Hafiz was being killed, the protectors and those that memorized the Quran was being killed with the war for what's that? His so-called Abu Bakr, right? Abu Bakr was rolling with Musaylama ibn Habib al-Hanafi, or they called Musaylama al-Kazab, the liar, right? Who most of the Pale Arabs was running behind, and they was dealing with him. And they was killing all of the people that knew the original Quran, because he was introducing his own kitab of Allah. You know what I'm saying? They even have the hadiths where Musaylama even conveyed the message to the Prophet Muhammad, like, yo, we can share the earth. Take half of the planet, and I take the other half. And, you know, Prophet Muhammad like, nigga, I don't, you know, I'm doing what Allah told me to do. Da, 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 da. But anyway, so when they was killing, they was just compiling it to save it, because they was killing everybody that memorized it. So not only did they compile it in the different dialects that they now knew, and not the original dialect that it was revealed, but they was under distress. And then Baba even shows, and you can look it up now, how they even confirmed that there were other chapters of the Quran that never made it to what we have today. And that's why it starts in the middle and at the beginning, which also opened the door for these evil, wicked, what they call themselves, the scholars, the ulama, and it's the authorities in the Islamic and the Arabic world, set up for them now to control the narrative, because now, being that it's out of order, they could come in there with the tafsir, the tafsir of explanations of what happened with the, oh, this is like this because of this. And now they can lead you to wherever they want to lead you. You dig what I'm saying? And that goes into the hadith, and why hadith takes precedent over the Quran, because hadith was one of the 200 fallen angelic beings that possessed the scholars controlling the deen. Whoa, baby, baby, baby. And hadith, I always forget his name. Because he was commissioned. By another disagreeable being. What's his name? It's gonna come to me. I'm gonna come back another time with it. Yeah, oh man, heavy. He was conditioned to create a way of life for the disagreeable, for the weak jinns that wanted to seek forgiveness and change, and wanted to emulate the way of life of heaven on earth, which would you know as al-Islam. But when we get to the rooter to the tutor, we get to the nook and cranny of this thing, we start picking it apart. We know that they built the al-Islam on the backs of the Sabaeans. They don't want to talk about that. Where they get all, oh baby, baby, oh baby, you got what I need. Oh yeah. Yeah, we coming for everything that's ours. I don't want to hear nothing. No, y'all didn't hear nothing when we was going through it. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm not promoting nobody do nothing. Nobody. I'm promoting that we do exactly what y'all did when we was being taken, and when y'all took and y'all left us with I want yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a joint. Hold on. I lost my spot. As facts beyond any doubt is not even the original script. That is the great argument they want to argue over what they don't even have. They fight. They kill over what they don't have or have never seen. Check it. Hebrews, Israelites, Christians, and Muslims all claim the same creator. They just translated their deity into different names, but they claim he is the same creator, be it Hashem, El Shaddai, Adonai, Yahweh, El Elohim, or Theos, Theoi, Curious, Kuros, Dios, Allah, Rab, Al-Lihad, Illa, Rabbiun, Arbabiyun, or 99 other attributes, or the God, gods, deity, deities, Lord or lords, or as Yeshua, Isos, Jesus, Huios, Mashiach, Messiah, Masi, or Isa. You can use any name or shape or form. They each claim the same creator who first created the first being, Adam. And they have changed even the copies they have, changed the arrangement of the revelations. They got the nerve to say that I used to ask the brother, I was like, yo, so why y'all don't read the Torah in the Injil? In the Quran, it says that we bear witness to all the scriptures and all the prophets and all the tribes, right? So why y'all don't read the Torah and the Injil? A lot of this stuff would be that you have questions for, y'all going to the tafsir for, and explanations from these scholars. It's all in the other scriptures. And they say, oh no, because those books were tampered with. I'm like, but where does it say not to go to them? Yeah, well, it don't have to say don't go to them because they were tampered with. What does it say they was tampered with? It said that there were a party of the Jews that altered words from their places with their tongues. So there was a party of the Jews that when they was relating the scriptures to other people, they misquoted and changed words from their places with their tongues. So that qualifies anything with the Torah and Injil to be dismissed because it was tampered with. But nigga, you sitting with a book where the first chapter revealed, you don't even read it until it's chapter 96. But that don't qualify yours to be dismissed. You talk about the party of the Jews that not change the words in their places, physically the words, but with their tongues when they were reciting it. So it still don't listen to that nigga. What about the book? see that they want to play the game, but we didn't play them game. That's why when I was in there, them niggas put a hit on me. That's why they put a hit on me, baby, because they was coming to me with all they, and I was just hitting with. I was sitting there with the brothers building, and I was just, yeah, bang, yeah, get out of here. Where you get that from? That's inside the Quran. Yeah, go get out of here. But I'm busting them down. Then they invited me to the mosque, have a meeting with the Amir and the Imam and brothers that run the community, and they offered me a seat as Wazir of Education. And, I considered that. I said, you know what? Because if I could teach him, I got the Wusabat. You know what I'm saying? I got the WAP. Like, yeah, I'm going to teach him this, though. Y'all niggas converted. Y'all translated however y'all want to change. Y'all going to get this holy tablets. Y'all going to get this Quran. Y'all going to get this Injil, this Torah. Yeah. And they was with it. But then they want to talk about the drug money that they getting, and I'm seeing them giving grown-ass men lashes for not coming to the court and making salat with them niggas. Nigga on the phone with his wife and kids, and he trying to take care of business at home. And he was like, yo, you was supposed to come over here. You was supposed to be on the court making salat, bro. Yeah, we convened about that. And you getting 20 lashes tonight in the mosque. I said, Kunta Kente. All them niggas was crazy. Grown ass niggas doing hard time. They some old niggas was bogged out, son. I was there, God. Oh, man. Whoa, what's going on, family? What you mean? What's going on, God? Rose Reed. Oh, you lost time today. Oh, okay. You said 4 or 5 hours. Did you fell out? You went to sleep? Nigga, I fall out too. Nigga, you think you got snatched? You check your body for I think I got a probe right here. I got like this big mole. It's not even a mole. It's like it literally looked like something's rolled up in my skin. You feel emotional, beloved? God, what you talking about? Not funny. No, yo, I'm dead serious. I'm talking about. Listen, God, we space cadet. I don't know. You know. We grew up talking about all this started like this running on the tangent. I was talking about Yanun, and I was talking about how Yanun, and I was talking about my uncles because my uncles brought me to the doctrine, but they never was dealing with they never dealt with what they call like Yanun was never something to be talked about. Yeah, they was dealing with all the Islamic stuff, but I was like, well, who is Yanin 19? And who the masters that God is paying? I want to hear that. Like, nigga, there's a UFO over the masjid on the back of the books. Can we talk about that, or everybody will act like they don't see that? Is that what we want to do? That's what we doing today? We don't see it. I feel you, God. You say you lost some hours. I feel you. Yeah. Now that happens, family. We're gonna get to it. Yeah, we're gonna you here now. You here now, God. Are you here now? Let me stop. Now you here, God. I'm to mess with you. Yeah, God, we go through that, man. We go through that. All right, it says they changed the arrangement of the revelations, they changed the script, they changed the language, they even dropped some books, and men claimed they were wrong, should not be accepted, so they dropped them. Even got rid of some of the books. So not one of these people speak the original tongue. Now one of these people read the original revelation. Now one of these people even seen the original revelations that they claim is true. Yet they will argue with you about accepting their brand of this same religion. Now, when you speak backwards in time, you see that the Muslims have taken Hebrew words right out of the Bible. the Torah, and gave them their own meanings. They can look up the Hebrew dictionary and see they are using the wrong translations, yet they still use them and teach that they teach that to their followers, who most don't even understand Arabic, let alone Hebrew. The Muslim will use the name Allah and not tell its converts that it's a Hebrew word, the exact same letters, the exact same sound. Yet Muslims give it their own meaning until asked, just what does the name Allah mean? They will say Allah means Al-Ilah, the God or the deity. Yet not tell the truth by saying it's from the Hebrew, from the Aramaic, from the Chaldean, from the Akkadian, from the Ugaric, I said El Elo, but it's Eloah, the Ugaric Eloah. Online Bible Hebrew Strong, number 426 to 433, or 352 to 410. Hebrew Strong's to mean strength, powerful, mighty, deity. They don't know or will not say. That creates the great argument. And other words can be found, and you will see Muslims gave their own meanings to words they got from older Semitic dialects. And they claim in their Quran 2:136 and other places that they accept the Torah of the Jews and gospel of the Christians. So Genesis 11:1, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. Yet after Genesis 11:8, the people were scattered. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. The people were no longer of one speech, one tongue, or one vernacular. This Yahweh, God, confused the tongue. Remember, we spoke about who this Yahweh was. This was Enlil and his sons, Ninurta and Ninar. So this Yahweh confused the tongue, so the people would no longer be united in one language, one speech, and thus one mind. Why would a Gadad, God, help cause confusion? The Shakha people, the Shakha people were no longer able to communicate and understand one another's speech. This Yahweh was Enlil, who although over this region, the Mesopotamia, was not in control over these people. This tower was being built for the people to make a name, Sham, Hebrew Strong, 08034, for themselves, according to the Bible, by making a connection with the heavens and not with Enlil, yet with Enki. This tower was more like a radio antenna, as its outer covering was limestone, just as the pyramids were in ancient Egypt, which are not tombs, yet rather larger antennas as well. Biblical scholars say Nimrod built this tower in rebellion. Nimrod was the son of Cush and wanted to make a connection with his ancestors. Nimrod, coming from the east, which would have been the direction of Africa, bring the tongue or speech of his people. So he was in the land of Shinar, Mesopotamia, where they spoke a certain way under the mental control of Enlil and his tones, his frequencies, and vibration. Nimrod was speaking Napatan or Nuapic or Mispatu of ancient Meroe, and thus not under the control of Enlil, who in turn said, go in Genesis 11:7, let us go down there and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. Why else would a God, by whichever name, have to descend to find out what the people are doing unless he was no longer in communication or in control of them? By changing their tones, by changing your tone or tuning in to our own tone, allows you to vibrate according to what is natural to your body and breaks the spell of sleep, Nawam. You must give them back and reject their tones, their voices, their frequencies and vibrations, and take on your own. Learn your own language, vibrations, and tones, and you will be free mentally. And this was before the birth of the Arab, as they claim was by Ibrahim, and his wife, his Egyptian wife, Hagar's son, Ishmael, and his second son, Kedar. Genesis 16, Genesis 25, 12 through 16. And the Muslim records record that their founder and prophet, Ahmad or Muhammad, descended from Kedar. These, they claim, are the Arabu Salal, Arab race. That would be the Arabic tongue, long after other Semitic dialects. So they had to have found their God, Allah or Rab, as found in Semitic before Arabs from older tongues. The same for many other words that are mistranslated, such as Hebrew word Rab in Arabic as Rab. They translate it as Lord, as in God. Yet in Hebrew, it's Lord or Master, as in teacher, and even used with Jesus, Yeshua, Isa, for him as a male or a man. Matthew 23:7, John 20:16 through 40, John 20:16. So Muslims use it as their creator. Quran 96, 1 and 1, verse 2. So all through the Quran in Arabic, there are many mistranslations of Hebrew words. This is misleading and would lead to a great argument. Now they will argue with you, my beloved Muspatu, when you try to help them see the truth. They each claim to have God's words in the books they present to the world. And not one of them even have the original of that which they claim. They hold books. Most don't even have a good translation and will tell their followers there is no such thing as an exact translation. Yet they live and die by what they hold. They teach from it. They teach from them the many, many mistranslations of the Torah and of the Gospel and of the Quran. They have extensive commentaries on what they don't even have. They chant, recite, and sing from what they don't even. Your Bible's mad funny. Hold up. They teach from them and the many, many mistranslations of the Torah and of the Gospel and of the Quran. They have extensive commentaries on what they don't even have. They chant, they recite, and they sing from what they don't even have. None of them have the originals. They don't even have a complete original copy of the original. They have killed, they have maimed, they have fought. They are married by the Torah, the Gospels, and the Quran. They are birthed by the Torah, the Gospels, and the Quran. They are buried by the Torah, the Gospels, and the Quran. They live and die by the Torah, Gospels, and the Quran. A doctrine based on revelations that they never seen, never heard, and don't exist today. Yet they spread this doctrine around the world as if it is the truth. They argue as if it's the truth. As if it's true. I only wish my own Salal race of Nagaru Negroids will see that they are not Arabians. Arabic is not our tongue or speech or language in any of its dialects. And give up trying to learn Arabic. Change your names back from Arabic. One of the brothers that cut me off literally changed his name to an Arabic name. It's like, where you going with this? Yeah, I want to learn more of Arabic, so that's going to help me out. And I'm studying with one of the brothers that speak the Arabic fluently. Bro, you're supposed to be learning the Musbatia. You're supposed to be learning the Sabaic, the Wabic, the Skogic, Yamasic. You're supposed to be learning, you're going to learn one of the dialects. You learn one of those. You don't learn that. Baba said this Sabaic language is the key to all those languages because they all come from ours. So I knew it was coming because he still had the Sumerian attribute. And for the Sumerian attribute, he went right into the Arabic. I was like, yeah, not surprised to see all that. That's why niggas be, because they be moving on the wrong vibration. Arabic is not our tongue or speech or language in any of its dialects, and give up trying to learn Arabic. Change your names from Arabic. Give back that Arabian religion called Al-Islam. Stop being called Muslims, Islamic, and any of its sects, groups, denominations. The same for Hebrewism, the same for Christianism, or Christianism. That is Abrahamism, Mosesism, Jesusism, and Mohammedism. All of them are their spookism and ghostism. We have no need for their man-made Za'amat religions. They don't even have the originals of anything. We are Afafre Ka'au, Africans. Africa is our place of birth, our birthplace. We have been blessed to be born on the richest and best part of this planet Earth. We don't need them. We are the first world people as a race and indigenous the world over by whichever name they choose to call us. They need us. We have our own culture. We know who our Salafu ancestors and the Sabu relatives are. We don't need the Arabu Salafu, Arabian ancestors. They can't help us. Our soul powers are so much stronger than theirs. He said, I only seek Africa for Africans. All others can visit, yet respect who and what we are. When you leave, take your religions with you back to your own homeland. This is that evil invaders to America. Go home. We have no need of them. Thank you, yet no thank you. We don't wish to argue with others about who is right and who is wrong. We know who we are. It is recorded not on Safa'at books or scrolls, yet by nature itself. Fatir al-Fatah, Mother Nature, Father Nature has revealed to the world that Africa, Afafrika, the home of the original people. Mother Nature, Father Nature has put beneath our feet all the riches and wealth of this planet. We do not need you. You need us. We did not come to your lands and rape and steal and kidnap and settle. You came to our land to do such evils. However, your time has ended. We will stand up, we will get up, and we will rule again. Africa for Africans. We do not need others' religions or cultures. We have our own animism, wusabat. Just look at how they took Hebrew words with meanings already and gave them their own new meanings. We will start with a word and remember originally these words did not use vowels, marks, or dots. So the Arabic Allah is really, and in Hebrew it's Elo, under Hebrew Strong's number 421, 422, meaning bewail, lament, curse, cursing, execrations, oath, and oak tree. Don't believe me? Check it out. And that is our 23rd reading for our Patsadag reading every day for December. And yeah, he said they don't even know what they don't know. God is crazy. God is crazy. Yeah. Hold up. How y'all like that, y'all? We here. We here. Mass extinction. Oh, yeah, that 3 degrees, right? Yeah. What the God talking about? Say, brother, I got lost 4 hours in mass extinction. What does that mean, God? What does that mean? You got lost in mass extinction? How many mass extinctions have we had? What does that mean? You got lost in the mass extinction? Yeah, that was beautiful. I'm really feeling that. That was real nice. Nice. Bomb. Oh, really? Oh, so I'm 2 hours in. Yo, y'all over there at the what's your name? Over there at the other thing at the Nama? Yeah, God. Yeah, that was the argument. That's our 23rd. Let me see. Give you guys some of this. I'm gonna give you some of this. I'm gonna give you some of these because you got a lot of, they getting into all this Celtic science. Yeah, factology. Go look at them old factology versus theology joints. Yeah. Go look, misinformation, with the inflammation versus misinformation. Those was what? Bob was pushing niggas off the ledge then. He was like, get out of here with that Cordy. Yeah, we over this. We don't care. Yeah. So we get some of this for these 33 commandments. Yeah, 33 commandments of the Sabaeans. We pray 3 times a day. Zamut. At Atun Reye dawn, at Atun Reye high noon, and at Amun Reye dusk. We pray not because we have to. We pray rather because we want to pray. You are not ordered to pray. There are 2 kinds of prayers. Tapal orat or namaz orat, prayers that's done in congregation and that done alone. You have our najam order system of namaz order of prayer, and you have your own personal najam order system of prayer. Say what you feel and feel you need to say. You don't pray at your mizgar, your altar. You speak with your munsabu, your relatives, and mustaku, your friends, and your mumraru, your lovers, and your muslafu, your ancestors. You speak to your peoples at the altar. You don't pray at the altar. You have drawings, photos, and statues on your altar, miskar. You must be physically najef, clean before your mizgar, altar. Your whole muisar family can share your altar in your maklun, home. It's an altar. It's a shrine. It's a bawab, a gateway. Sawab, karun, sawab. Yeah, we're going to give you some of this work. Y'all going to get some of this work. Because these niggas running around acting up, so we're going to get this work. Anuki yake, anuki. I am who I am. You do not tamper or play with Ouija boards. You do not tamper or play with spirit boards. You do not tamper or play with the book boxes. You do not play with tarot cards. See, they got all these niggas running around playing with the stuff. They opening up all these gateways, and that's why they peoples is going crazy. That's why they going through all these 6 ether 4s. It's like Ghostbusters in niggas' houses, right? You do not play with tarot cards. Then you got some people that claim that they of us, and they run around selling it and distribute it to the people. No. You do not attend seances. You do not indulge in the Wiccan religions. You do not indulge in calling on holy or unholy tayafat, ghosts, or ka'at, spirits, as many do in many churches and other religious groups and congregations worldwide. You ranam or ranum chant at gatherings, or you can chant alone in the Makdash, the temple, or at Muklan, at home, Maklun. Or you can chant outside in parks and before Mayeh, water, or in Fatir al-Fatah, natural nature. Be careful not to invoke Nafeh, negative Nahis, evil Chabeth, wicked spirits, ghosts, shadow beings, ghouls, and demons. You invoke these negative energies and entities by entering into a prayer or chanting while you're angry. You hear that? Don't enter into the prayer or the chant angry, because you'll invoke disagreeable beings to you. Do not pray or chant while not in a sound state of mind, intoxicated or drunk. Do not use prayer or chanting to curse others or to cast out evil hajj spells onto yakaru, onto others. You can pray for others. You can chant for others. The congregation, tagbus, can pray and chant to help and or heal muikaru, others. Sawab, kawun, sawab. Truth is truth. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Let me see. Yeah, maybe this one. And there we go. Anuki Yake Anuki, slate 21. This is coming out of the 33 commandments. I do not want my Mukradu children and offspring living in the image of this heathenistic beast, the Adamites. the Moirapu, the Europeans, the Euro Australians, the Euro Latino, the Euro Americans, the Negro Americans, all raise their Mukradu children as heathens and immoral and decent reprobates and call it a choice. They teach their Sawal Tatu, their daughters, that it's okay to date and have boyfriends, janaz, sex before marriage, with as many as you wish. They teach their Sawau sons it's fine to date and have girlfriends, sex before marriage, with as many as you wish. Some teach their Mukradu children it's all right to date the same sex. They teach their Mukradu children that drinking alcohol in many forms is social. Many of them smoke, so their Mukradu children follow them and smoke. Many of them use mizgalat, drugs, so their Mukradu children follow them and use all kinds of intoxicants and drugs. They encourage physical nafar, beauty, and sexual exposure for their Mukradu, their children. They expose their khatatat bodies wearing skin-tight outfits next to nothing. Their khatatat body covered with mini skirts and see-through clothing and walk on beaches around pools nude or almost naked. Their young women are used as sex objects on TV and Kanam at cinemas and in most commercials. As with advertisements, they also use women to sell, so she became a slut to the public eye and the rest of the Makrat world. Their women are considered easy, loose, even prostitutes, and it's okay to them. They present how I look first, not my akal mind or abab heart. Harlots, Revelation 17, 1-8. They teach their children that a prostitute is a female who sells her body, khatat, for money. To have a boyfriend, to date, or go steady is to have a mueshash, a male, pay to take you out, buy you wahab at gifts, take you to cinema, restaurants, and shows, and in time, you give him sex. That is the same as prostitution. Boys or young men use their fatetat girls or young women for sex and go from one on to the next. And the females accept this mistreatment as normal in their Adamite cultural way of life. All males and females, are pretending. They get their Shabbat images from the cinema, TV, novels, fictions, or the Ta'at, religions from Takrur, childhood. They're fed fake superheroes who always save the weaker woman and have a canine, a dog. They live a lie, and all they talk about is based on lies. The Kabar at the news is one-sided lies. They believe the lies about themselves because they fear the truth. They want access to other Salal races, women, and Hazab culture. While their men are mostly Nawa'a, gender confused, and their women want other races, this angers them and causes racism. He's talking about the Mukasu. They live for recreation, partying, sports, and they live above their means, poor, pretending to be rich. They don't have a Hazab culture, a Datat religion. They don't have a Lahaj language, only what they took from others. They don't have a Bora, a food, or a Masak, music, or a Rakas, a dance. They have never won a war except when they fought themselves, North against the South. They created nothing except pornography, lust, and spread murads at diseases. They have nothing to offer others, the Makrat world over. I don't want my Mukradu children and offspring to live in the image of this Mukmen Mudab, human beast, these heathens. Sawab Kawun Sawab. Oh, that's the word from Officer Bird. That's his message for the day. Yeah. What's going on? Oh, they in there. Y'all getting busy. Let me see. Waiting on our time on what is coming. It's coming. Elevate myself. 720 degree right now is using the 9 mind. That's where we at. Control. Wasting time. Moore's created it all. Oh, okay. Overstood. Thank you. And I'm just catching up with y'all talking about. And yeah. They playing with all that. Yeah, they play with all that. We done lost a couple of sisters that left the fold of the tribe to run out there and use Ouija boards, and they out there doing they Miss Cleo with the tarot cards, and you see that in a lot of Egyptology, groups, because they don't have no culture, they don't have no doctrine, so they go back to the wicked stuff, and they use the Egyptology, they use tarot cards, and they into the spirit boards and all that stuff. The master said it was coming. I remember before Harry Potter popped up, he said that's how they're going to get us, to get our women and get us into witchcraft and stuff with the Harry Potter series and stuff like that. I remember all that, man. Oh, nah, that's real. I'm going to tell you, the master said, he said, when you bring this Wusabat to the people, he said it brings out the anger and the six ether spirits that's in their heart. And they come out, they come after you. It brings it out of them. Wusabat brings it to the surface. Word. Yeah, gods and goddesses. So we about to get on out of here. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah, I had to stop doing. I got to stop doing the 2-3 hour. I mean, New Year's we coming back with the 2-3 hour hits. But right now I got to do like an hour and a half. Hour. Look, it's an hour 46 minutes. But you already know what it is, man. Yeah. Again, any of y'all want to read some of these Patriarchs, I come on, let me know, and then y'all can go on and y'all can read live. I bring y'all up on the platform. Y'all get busy. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, it's time to step into our duty to waking up the universe. You already know. So it's our time, y'all. I don't know what y'all waiting for. It's like most of the people's is like Neo in the first Matrix. I don't want to hear about the Matrix. I didn't see it yet. All right, or Spider-Man. I didn't see it yet. Probably look at it this weekend. But most of us are like Neo in the first Matrix when he went to see the Oracle, and she was like, "Yeah, you got it," but it's like you waiting for something, maybe the next life, Because again, man, it's our time, y'all. If not now, then when? If not this, then what? And if not us, then who? You know what I'm saying? Listen, God, I'm about to get up out of here. I got some other things. I got some other point I'm probably late for. I'm gonna go check it out to see if I can get in the whip. But you already know, about who I shook, peace and unconditional divine love be upon everybody in earshot and eye shot of the God. Hey man, I said I don't want to hear about it. Talk about the Matrix. Yeah, I gotta tame my sleep habits. Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Yeah, God, we on it, man. Listen, Ubuntu, Jerome McCann, Ubuntu. That's one of our concepts, African concepts, and Ubuntu means, what I'm saying, I am because we are. You dig? You know what I'm saying? I can succeed as a part of the all and fail as an individual person. That's what it's about, man. So we got that's the principles that we stepping on. So again, man, y'all have happy holy days with the family, and spend that time, get that energy, whether it's by phone, by text, video, whatever. Speak to your loved ones, because y'all know these are the great and dreadful days of the Lord, and everybody's not gonna make it. So, hold sacred the time and energy that you got with the peoples that you got love for. You dig? And try to heal those wounds, man. Trust me, I got people that I love to death that they don't want to talk to me. And all I could do is just keep trying. So I just keep trying to shoot the shot, because I love them babies, I love them to death, I love them peoples, man. But anyway, man, yo, I do. We saw Assalamu alaikum with magic. Kabat wu ashuk. Yeah, peace and the divine unconditional love. Appreciate y'all. Wadu.